group matches, and now we're up with the 4 best teams. In fact, one couldn't make it. They had to pull out for whatever reason. Sad times. It's Sunday the 29th of March, and I'm joined by Prime. Hiya, Prime.
Hi.
He's going to help me co-cast this and offer some insight. We've had 3 stunning games. Did you catch any? How many did you manage to catch?
Just the ending of the last one.
All right, stunning game. We've had 3 good games. And we're off. Let's see what happens.
Do you want to do the intros?
Yeah, I'll do it once they pick. They've not picked, have they?
No.
Yeah. I'll do it now. I'll pull it on. I like to use Big Chief because he gets the right camera angle. Team 1, we have England, represented by Excal and Grim Reaper. They aced both their group matches, 10 points, 10 points, 20. The first game was a bit shonky, a bit iffy, but the second game, they were just pure powerhouses. It was, rightly so, they were bounty leading in teams by all 3 teams, but they held the pressure. They hit 4 nukes on poor Biggies and Daniel. Pure power, pure way to go. Let's see if they can carry that forward into the final. Team 2, we have a little bit of thing here. Switzerland have used their sub option. So in the first game, it was Alucard and one-way sticks. Alucard had to go to bed. So Nuku, I allowed subs, stepped in for Switzerland. He is Swiss. Sadly, one-ways has to go. And Dark has said he's volunteered to step in to make the final happen tonight. So thank you guys, thank you both. Nuku had a solid game last game. And in fact, probably, he played really well, as you saw, Prime.
Yeah.
Team 3, Team Switzerland. So they won the third game for 10 points, and they came second in the second game. It's Sweden, it's Daniel, and it's the mighty Big Chives. And they came in with 16 points for their country. Team 4. They've been, bless them, they played the first 2 matches. They've been hanging around on tender hooks. They've been texting me, "Are we through?" And I said, "I don't know. I have to add up the points." And they've been desperate. And they're here. It's your compatriots, Prime. It's the German representatives, Natalia and Luckies. So good luck to all players. I'm just going to do a quick Merc count. For the first game, we had 7 Marauders, 1 Zealot. Second game, we had 7 Marauders, 1 Spectres. Third game, we had 6 Marauders, 2 Spectres. What have we got here then, Prime?
We got 7 Marauders and 1 Spectre from Luckies. And here on the side, Nuku versus Daniel, you can see both of them got the +1 Merc attack upgrade instantly.
Right.
And Nuku already got the second one. I'm a fan of the first attack upgrade just to get some better traits. I'm not a fan of the second one because it needs a lot of money to react to things if you go for 2 upgrades.
Look at the Brits. Look what the English boys have done. Cheeky bastard. They've gone. They're going to go 6 Oracles. Lucky's mind is blown. Lucky's is like, what? So Lucky seems to have reverted to form. He's gone to what he knows best. Is that a wise choice, do you think?
Yeah, I like this choice over going for Marauders or something else.
Lucky's has gone for, he's obviously going to go, I presume he's going to go Phantoms, Oracles, you reckon? It's his standard build, it's what he generally does. We'll see how it works out for him. I hope, I said they've been on tender hooks for the last hour or so, like, are we through? Well, I don't know. But oddly enough, just for completion, so the points were as follows, ladies and gentlemen. England 20 points, Sweden 16, Italy 8. But they went. They didn't say goodbye or anything. They just left and went. Maybe they got it wrong. I don't know. I'm not going to drag this out. I want to finish it today. It's the finals. You should be here. If the German boys and the Brit boys can stick around for an hour to play, then everyone should. That's the way I see it. And so it went, and it kind of did me a favour because Switzerland and Germany were tied on 7 each. So I had 5 teams for 4 spots. So in a weird way, it's kind of worked out. So I'm happy, not going to lie. That said, Switzerland did cede their place to Germany. They said, no, don't bother with a playoff, just give it to Germany, which was very nice. But as it turns out, they're needed. Prime, you played Banshees recently?
No, I just know their cost got lowered and their damage got a bit buffed.
Yeah, Big Chief likes them. Levy likes them. Who else plays them? Vincent plays them.
I didn't play too much lately.
Right.
Maybe 3 or 4 games in the last 1 or 2 weeks.
You know, I've noticed about... All right, no. So, XCal... Oh, I like what he's done. He's gone Stim. He's going to try and catch these Oracles and Banshees with it.
Actually, Stim is the strongest early game upgrade you can get.
Yeah.
Just as an upgrade, you trade incredibly well against any non-Stim units.
And it's nice, as you can see, like with the Banshees and the Oracles from Lucky's, he's forced in the phase shift and the retreat, and he's almost getting them. If you look at Biggie's Banshees, that's XCal.
Yeah, he almost got it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's there you go. So he's obviously been doing his research. So the theme of tonight has been nukes. I don't know if you've seen the nukes. We had poor old Team Sweden. Team Sweden took 4 right in the face when they tried to all-in counter-attack England. I mean, vicious nukes. If you watch the VODs, you were like, your jaw would drop in shock. And the other one has been chibis. The good old chibi has made a return.
Yeah. The chibi's pretty strong.
If left unchecked, it wrecks.
Yeah, and it's not really that easy to check it. At least, definitely not in the early game, and in the late game you still can do things about it.
Yeah, chatted to Andrew, and he says the only way you can do it reliably is Nova. He said,
I believe, Kerrigan does it as well as the Queen Fester and Archen.
Right.
Not sure about if the Infestor is enough just to poke a few times, yes, in a drawn-out fight, or if you get pressured, not.
But so the way I did the group, I did it randomly. I've got all the proof here and the hair in my pad, and I invited the boys in one at a time. I kicked everyone, and everyone's wondering, "Oh, who am I with? Who am I next to?" And poor old Dark, he sees Grim, and he's like, "Oh." But Dark was like, "Fair enough, I'll take him on."
So Natalia has 2 Phoenixes.
Let's have a look at Natalia. All right. He normally likes the early Ghost, doesn't he?
Well, Phoenixes are pretty strong versus Banshees and Oracles.
We'll see, but... so XCal did go Marauders. So you missed the first game. Grim had 2-hour Vanilla Mercs. He had Marauders for 2 hours. You can see he was a little bit rusty. XCal, he went walk plots. He kind of, I won't say hard carried because Grim would never forgive me if I ever said that. But yeah, Grim was. They were fortuitous because Team 1 was Peru, Fedi and Devil. If they waited another 10 minutes or so, they could have all in England and possibly killed them, and maybe even done Sweden as well. So I feel a bit for Peru because they played so well. They played really well.
Could you take a look at the Phoenix and the damage against ground units and air units? Does the attack against ground units not get buffed by damage upgrades? Because he upgraded his Marauders.
Right. Well, it's showing yellow. Yellow normally means a change, no?
Yeah, and the other one against ground units is shown in white.
Yes, it is. Odd. Possible bug.
Okay.
Well, not much we can do now. I'll leave you to investigate that, Prime. That's more your job. So top left, Nuka's gone 4 again. I like that. He had good success with that last game. He went 4 Desis. And he played so well. I'm so proud of Nuku. I am so proud. He held 2 towers in the middle for so long. One Way played well as well, I've got to admit.
Personally, I'm not a big fan of the Thor opening because always when I play it, I get totally avoided. But it seems to work for a lot of other people.
Yeah, you need to go coo coo, and they come to you. Seriously, if you try it, they. But I don't imagine. I hope they don't take. I hope they do respect Nuku a bit because last game showed anything. If you give him a bit, he'll take it. But he's got Daniel next to him, so Daniel will respect him. What do we have down here?
Stalkers from Natalia.
Interesting. Do you know much about your German boys or not?
Not really. I know Lucky almost always plays Oracles and Phantoms. That's about it.
Yeah, Natalia. So last night, Natalia played with Lurken, I think. He had a stunning pre. It went really late game, like 3 hours. Andrew was amazing. Andrew was ridiculously amazing. I encourage you to watch the VOD of that if you want, Prime. But Natalia had such a solid. His sudden death is really improved, and I think Natalia too. Lucky's too. So let's see if it shows. But in the first game, they really held out strong. So let's see what happens now.
And Excal already got a pretty nice lead over everyone else.
He has. He likes a lead. Yeah. That's the thing with Excal. You give him a lead. He's like Biggie's. Biggie's is the same. You give Biggie's a lead. But I feel a bit for Biggie's because Natalia is very tight. I mean that with all great respect. He's a very tight. He won't give away anything for nothing, will he? I don't know if you have the same experience.
I don't really have too much experience with him.
What I mean is he'll trade if it's 70-30 in his favour. It's very hard to get an even trade. Or even if you're like slightly worse than him, he won't trade. So Biggies might fall foul of that. We'll have a look. The Biggies, you say he's got the Banshees. Yeah, there's no way Natalia will engage with that. He just won't. Well, we'll see. Hopefully he does.
But Biggies traded at least somewhere all of his mass. It's not like he has a big chunk of mass in his base and cannot trade anywhere with it.
Yeah, agreed. But we'll keep an eye on Natalia. It's just like, it's, as I said, it's not criticism. It's just the way he plays, and it's just what I noticed. So we have 6 Oracles in Team 1, 3 in Team 2, and 3 in Team 4. And then we have Banshees up here. Look at Nuku. Love it. He needs Dark there to help him quickly. And there's Dark. Lovely. Nuku, turn around. Let's see if he needs the range. He should be getting that range upgrade. I think that's very important because it also gives you ground range as well as air range.
Yeah, and that way he will destroy the medevac.
Yeah.
Or at least zone it away at all times. One problem Biggie has with his Banshees against Natalia are the Phoenixes. He cannot move close with the Banshees because the Phoenixes will be able to move there and deal a ton of damage to him.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. So Daniel's gone all 3 games. Well, it's 3rd game now. He's gone dropship straight away. And he's gone dropship hunters. Interesting tactic.
Yeah, he really, really loves his medevac. What can I say about that?
Yeah, well, it's good. If you're good with it, why not? It's like he's the new Grim Reaper.
I feel like the medevac is more a unit you can get at the 10-minute mark or a bit later if you have stronger units. Well, at least my experience with it.
Right, okay. So Grim, again, has gone vanilla Marauders, and he's trying to trade. He's not trading very well.
Well, with his Oracles, he deals a ton of damage.
He does, but he's lost. As you know, he hasn't lost one. But I feel like Lucky's did better in that trade. Well, he did.
Grim is still second in bounty.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Excel is way ahead. Like nothing to challenge him.
And oddly, sorry, Team 2 seem to be engaging Team 3 more. So where are they getting their bounty from? It is from Dark, yeah? He's getting it from Grey, I think. And there we go, yeah.
Ooh, 7 HP on the Thor from Nuku.
Nuku, let's have a look at little Nuku, what he's up to. Oh, God, Daniel dropped. He dropped to get it. Oh, clever. That was worth it. It would have been worth it. You got it. Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. And I love this tournament. We've had great play like this all day long.
And now Excal 1 HP.
Did he get it?
No, the Thor's on 1 HP.
Oh, there he is at the back. Oh, he's dropped it again. He's got. Oh, they saved you. Oh, Excal got it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bitch. He's such a... I can imagine him like... Oh, that's awesome. And this guys is why I'm enjoying this a lot. And I could see myself doing a tournament for you guys soon. We'll see. I'm not promising anything. If we're going to get games and viewers and laughs like this, I can see it happening. Oh, Big Chive has done it. He's pulled the ace card out. He's gone Immortals. And I've been told they counter Phantoms quite well. Is that right? Am I wrong?
They counter what?
Phantoms quite well.
Yeah, they are supposed to be a soft counter to them, and they deal a bit of splash damage. As long as you have a decent mass and don't get stunned the whole time, they do pretty well against Phantoms.
When you use the barrier, can you be stunned?
Yes, you can be stunned before you use the barrier and lose a lot of immortals when they are stunned without being able to use the barrier.
Oh, sorry. I'm asking, when the barrier's on, can you stun them?
Yes, that as well.
Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, he's gonna. Well, we'll see how it works. But yeah, they do splash, and as we know, Phantoms are very clumped up. They have a very small base area, and look at Excal. This is the second time he's literally just got cross map. He's so aggressive. He wanted that. Did you see it? He wanted that dropship.
Yeah. And how easily he saved his oracles.
I think I believe Excal. Oh look, Grim has actually got a merc. He went. Oh my god, I feel faint. Golly, if he does Golly Medivac, I feel sorry for poor old Dark.
He already has a Medivac.
Yeah, he does. Where is it?
Here above his other goalies.
I can't see it. Oh yeah, there it is. He's on the right. Thank you. Yeah. Interesting. So Natalia soft counters him. In fact, Natalia soft counters both of them. He soft counters Marauders and he soft counters Goliaths. But these aren't Goliaths like anyone else's. These are magic Goliaths.
No, actually, well, you sure that the Stalkers counter both? Soft counter?
Yeah, they soft counter. Yeah. They soft counter Marauders and they soft counter Goliaths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
So, I think in the first game, for example, Natalia was a bit guilty of picking on the wrong player. He should have been on the other cliff feeding. He should have been on Grim's cliff. So Grim was up there in position 6. Oh, there's
Daniel
a drop.
is dropping.
Nice.
Nice pickup.
Yeah, so Grim was where Big Chive is. And he had Vanilla Marauders. And Natalia had Goliaths. So he should have been camped on that cliff, basically. But instead he chose to pick on Team 1, which was probably a mistake because they countered him.
Okay.
So hopefully this game, just because it's Excal, you don't be scared of him. You still counter him, right? I know,
Well,
it's easier said than
no.
done.
If you're about 2k behind at this stage of the game, it doesn't matter if you counter someone. You're still going to trade worse.
But not as bad, poorly as you would say against the Immortals. I don't know. What's Stalk Lancers like with Immortals?
With Stalker Lancers, you don't do too great against. Well, if you're fighting against a big mess and the big mess is stutter stepping in, you cannot micro perfectly. You will always lose something. So if you're behind a bounty and fight against a big mass, you're not going to have a good time. Not at all.
Okay. I'm just wondering, has Excal got somewhere to be? He seems to be so aggressive.
Well, he's so far ahead and wants to maintain his lead.
I've never seen him, but I mean, he's so aggressive. I've never seen him this aggressive. In fact, poor old Excal will be the first tournament he's won, wouldn't it, as well? Because Grim's got hundreds in the bag. He's like, yeah.
And Excal already started his Marines with some decent upgrades.
I shall put the camera on Big Chief for a bit. Let's have a look at what he's up to. So Big Chief is built. This is what I mean. He's got a lot of mass.
And look at the Banshees of Biggies. They have 57 and 79 kills.
Yeah, they do.
Now
Nice.
compared to all 6 Oracles of Team 1.
They've not lost any, have they? Let's have a look. Oh my
No,
god.
they didn't lost any, and every single one has above 120 kills.
So Grimm's has 140 each. Let's have a look at Excal's. Excal has 130, 140. Yeah, 140 kills each. It's insane. It really is.
And what the other teams should do is getting some heroes, because they don't fight well.
All right.
Like the Colossus.
Yeah, that's why I do like Nuku's 4. It helps with the dropship and the. Has he got?
Thor's a good choice against the Oracles. The Colossus is a good choice against the other units, because if you have a Thor, you can actually trade with someone who's quite a bit ahead.
The only thing which is kind of annoying me about Nuku, he's not getting the range, and that's if you go 4, you have to get the range straight away. Otherwise, there's no value in it. It just sits in front of your army.
At least 1 or 2 range.
Well,
Probably
if you
2 range upgrades. I prefer the 3, but 1 or 2 is a must. Because now the Thor has less range than the Stalkers.
exactly, it's 5.5, Stalkers 6, so he's going to be in front of the Stalkers, and you don't want that. So he rarely needs to get the range on them.
And especially if you play against air elites you want to counter, you want your Thor to have more range than these air elites.
Oh god, no! Look, he barraged.
Oh, yeah.
He barraged backwards on Nuku. Excal is so aggressive. He really is so aggressive. No, you don't think? Or is it just me?
He has Marines, he has double spawn, he has always a ton of army.
But he's just so... He's brutally aggressive. I think he lost the Oracle there. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, 1 Oracle died.
Yeah, so he's on 150 each. Where's Grimmy's? Where's Grim?
160, 140, 150.
Grim has a bit more finesse about him. He knows how to use phase shift. Excal's just like 1A. He's on ladder. He's playing his cannon rushes on ladder. Right, what have we got here? So Natalia's doing a good thing. He's gonna Biggies will do this, or Daniel. They will marine trade, which is a good thing. You have to do this.
Well, if Excal would go there with his Marines, he could wreck him. And
No.
still pretend to be marine trading.
Yeah, but no, he will do it with Biggie. So Daniel, well, Biggie's probably should start up some Marines just to get some income rolling over. Perfectly acceptable. It's not feeding. It's not bad mannered. It's acceptable tactics. You sit your Marines there, and you just trade 0-0 Marines. Natalia will not trade this, and he runs. There you go. You'd be insane to trade with the Immortals. And as you see, he's running back his Marines. So he wants to Marine trade. That's fine. It helps your economy tick, and it helps Biggie's economy tick.
Yeah, it's a pretty effective strategy, but not really fan of it because you can just trade. Well, it's a trade for 2 players, and no one else can do anything about it. And you.
But it's a pretty neutral trade, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. And there they go, they're doing it now.
Yeah.
But Daniel actually has the upgrade advantage. I wonder if Natalia realises this. I mean, to be honest, there's nothing stopping them doing it either, you know. So it's one of them trades. You could do it. There's no harm meant, and it's a lot easier than your one running across map. So Grim is all up there on the Marauders. 7 attack, 2 armor. I like he keeps supply. Have you noticed that? He keeps supply always at his Merc. Excal, I'm a bit worried about him. He's taking everything out. Biggie's has an empty base.
There's just Daniel and Grim with the medevac. No one else.
Yeah,
so
but you know,
just not leaving units there isn't such a big of a deal.
But you know, he could grab half them stalkers, run in quickly and blink down. You know, that's the you know, these possibilities are there, aren't they?
Then you use 1 savior, and from there on you can start keeping units there.
Yeah,
Before that, your units have more value on the map fighting.
But I would personally consider that a win if you get him to use a savior, and you would too. I'm pretty sure. Well,
I like to use my saviors early if I get some use out of them.
Fair enough. And at the top end, Nuku's having a nice little pound down. Gray needs to get some of that mass up there to help him. Nuku recalls. Nice move.
And Lucky's actually is not going for any upgrades on his oracles.
Oh, like
Introduction or supremacy.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's waiting to see what happens. I do find that a bit with Lucky's in the first 2 games. I think that might have cost them. They waited for their neighbour to pick, but the problem was Grim never picked. So Lucky, I think it was Lucky's had vanilla Marauders, and if you're gonna have Lucky's Marauders against Marauders, if you're gonna have Lucky's Marauders against Grim Marauders, there's only gonna be one winner with the dropship. So I feel like maybe sometimes they should be a bit more proactive. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, instead of join a pre, and instead of reacting on what you see. Say, like Levy does it, for example. Levy will go, right, I'm going to get Marauders and I'm going to make them work. And he does.
Nice snipe on the medevac from Excal.
Yeah, he's always been on point with that. Always. He goes mental at me when I don't get it. He's like, you should have got that. And I'm like, well, screw you, Excal. And there's the face shifts both ways. That looked a bit weird, didn't it?
Oh, Lucky kills an oracle from Grim.
Wow, bloody Luckies. Let's have a look at Lucky's. Sorry, I need to look at Lucky's oracles. So Lucky's oracles are putting in the work too, Prime. 130 kill oracles. Nice.
So, yeah, they're not too bad.
Yeah.
So still, Grim has 170 and 160.
So are you secretly rooting for your boys? You are, aren't you? Go on. It's all right. You can admit it.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Team 4 and Team 3.
Oh, you want the Swedes as well? Okay.
Well, with Daniel. I really like him.
Yeah, everyone loves Daniel. He's our boy Daniel. And what about Nuku? He's German. He's German Swiss. Does that not count?
Didn't he play for Swiss?
Yeah, he's German Swiss though. He's Swiss German.
I don't know him.
Oh, all right. He's a lovely guy. I like Nuku. He's one of the old school. He's a co-founder of Envy, by the way.
Oh well.
Yeah. Mins, Grim Reaper, Nuku, and Levy, I believe. They're all co-founders of Envy. Arguably the greatest MA clan in the past. Right, let's put the bounty board up. Excal is having a nice time, isn't it? I do think Big Chief has been a little. Is he being avoided? What's happening with Big Chief? Why has he not got bounty?
The mortals aren't that strong as a merc, and his banshees didn't do really too much.
Right.
Like, he tried to go banshees, but his banshees never paid off too much.
Okay. So what would you suggest? Perhaps not suggest. What would you maybe like to see? I should say.
Well, you know me, I like aliens.
You reckon Hellions would work, do you?
Probably not for Team 3 because they have two stock-up players next to them. Actually, I'm not sure if I like them too much in this situation. For Natalia, maybe. Because...
Can I just say, I believe Excal's I really believe that Excal's hostility, his aggression is really. I think it's taking people by surprise. He's never this aggressive. Do you not find? Do you not? You know, I know like you play defensive support role. Oh, so Biggie loses his compound. But do you not find it's an extremely aggressive style he's playing, isn't he, at the moment?
I like it a lot. If you go for early Marines, you have to play in pretty aggressive style.
But this
most of the times.
Yeah, agreed. But I'm just saying, it's like you don't see it too often in a normal pre.
He's so aggressive because who wants to fight with him? He needs to force fights and small ones as well, because if he uses too much, it will just get savior. If he uses a small force, he can trade.
Can I just say, Natalia went and did what I suggested. He went and he blinked down and he got the compound of Biggie's. So that's good awareness. I don't think he dropped it. I think he blinked down.
No, that was Excal's Marine drop.
What? Excal did a Merc drop?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said that.
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't Natalia get it?
That was not Natalia.
No, it wasn't. So that explains why he pinged it then, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
They just scanned and saw that the merc was missing.
Levy's going to hammer me for this because he watches my VODs. He's going to hammer me. He won't let me forget that mistake. Sorry, guys. I've been streaming for a long time. I've been streaming since 6 o'clock. 5.5 hours. 6.5 hours I've been streaming for, so bear with me. I'm lucky I've got a bit of fresh legs. I've got Prime in here to help me a bit. Will he get... He gets the Oracle. Nice. Nice. So England are really putting the pressure on Switzerland at the moment. And Germany are really putting the pressure on Sweden.
Yeah, they are all in a lot of trouble.
They are, yeah. Biggie's is he must, in the immortal words of my mighty friend Levy, he must be hella demoralised.
Oh wow. XK just snapped the support of Biggie's as well.
Yeah. That's just brutal, isn't it? It's like I was saying, like, I am hella impressed at the aggression Xcal showing. It's just the new meta. I think he's invented just pure aggression. It's like, look at him. He's got a little squad of Marines and Marauders, and he's taken on everyone. Double spawn, range, sticky. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Do stick around. Excuse the pun. Stick around, enjoy. Your boy Grim, he's playing all right. Excal's carrying him as it happens again. But yeah, England in a great position. But come sudden death, you know what's going to happen, don't you, Prime? It's going to be 6 versus 2. So you weren't here for game 2, were you? So Grim and Excal were way ahead in game 2, and essentially it was 6 versus 2 as it should be. It's sudden death. They're way in the lead, and Excal, he couldn't help himself in clan chat, so it wasn't all chat or party chat. Excal gets he gets himself around the rules. So in clan chat, he said they killed off one of the number 8. They killed off number 8, and they said, "Oh, now it's only 5 versus 2." And I was in stitches. I thought, "He's such a bitch at scale." You know what I mean? It was the right play. They should have been ganged on, as they should be now, theoretically. Prime, I need to ask you a question. So, like, we see Team 1. I think it's fair to say they're in the lead and they're doing well. Yeah. Why wait to sudden death to pressure him? Can't they pressure him now?
Before sudden death, you still want to trade in some ways with others and get some good trades. Just with sudden death, you get the positional advantage from holding mid and the sides.
Right. So I guess what I'm saying is there no advantage or benefit to say starting early before sudden death, saying
you can try to pressure them from this side, put tanks here, but what's the gain? They still have saviors, so if you move closer, you will lose your stuff to the saviors if you're in range to attack the compound. If you're not in range, you risk getting dropped and lose your stuff.
Okay, thank you for that.
In a bad trade.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're also what I guess I'm saying is you're setting out your stall. You're saying to them, "This is what I'm going to do to you." I mean, is that not like a message you're sending to them, saying what you're going to do about it?
You can do that if one of them has no more saviors.
Right.
And you're kind of confident to be able to hold a position, so you kind of kill one of the players before sudden death. Because you deny them the compound for the whole time. Right.
So Biggies and Daniel got a lovely little trade there in the middle. I have a feeling England are going to try and take out Switzerland before well, maybe at sudden death. Do you think? Is that a good decision? Get the free tower.
It's too risky with 2 saviors left.
Yeah, I mean at sudden death when the 60-minute hits. I have a feeling like they want to get rid of them, maybe.
I don't think they can. Not yet.
Okay.
Not against the Thor and 2 Colossi.
Oh god, yeah. Dark's gone 2 chibis.
But Excal also has a ghost, and I think he killed one of the chibis.
Nice. So Excal is... well, I'm going to be honest, guys. It's no disrespect to anyone else. This is pretty much the Excal show at the moment. Arguably, it's his to lose, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know sudden death hasn't started, and it's not teaming per se. It's tactical teaming. You have to somehow nullify their feeds. So you have to reduce their mass. You have to keep them in base. You have to deny middle. You have to deny towers. This is all part of sudden death. They won't like it, but it's what needs to be done. And I'm hoping Natalia and Lucky's notice this and don't pressurise Biggies too much. I think that could be the issue here.
Not sure if it is because Biggies is in his base or because they realized it. They tend to be stuck on the same play. for a long while.
What do you mean? Sorry.
They believe in defending their tower and will do that, and won't change it until they have their tower.
Yeah, and as we know, sudden death sometimes it's hard to right. So basically, I know Sticky. I don't know Sticky if you've ever played Marine Arena. So before sudden death, everyone's killing everyone. You have no friends. Everyone's an enemy. But come sudden death, you're going to have to make the decision and say, you know what? I hate you for dropping me. I hate you for killing my ghost. I hate you for killing my compound. But friend, take the tower. You have to do that, because if you don't do it, you could end up losing the whole game. And that's the aspect I like about sudden death and Marine Arena in general. You hate each other, not literally, but in the game. But you have to say, you know what? You're my friend at the moment. Take it. And let's see if they do it, because I don't know. What would you do? Do you give Biggies the tower and a pressurized Grim and Excal? What do you do?
I would focus on Grim and Excal for sure. I would see if I have to give the tower to Biggies and Daniel. If I can get it without losing a lot of units, which I doubt that I can do if I have the tanks on the other side, I would take it. My take on sudden death and the towers is more like, always try to get the towers, and if you can afford holding them by not losing too many units, it's always okay to take it.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of other players are looking who they think are the strongest and giving towers to them who they think are weaker.
Yeah, and I think it's and that's Sticky. If you're a mod, I'd ask you to ban him. But sorry, are you in the chat, Prime?
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, just time him out. Time him out for please. Just,
Sticky?
No, not Sticky. It's pre-time. Just time him out for 10 minutes. Thank you.
Okay.
There you go, Sticky. I don't want people to come in and criticise the players. They're all just having fun and playing. Grim he's donated his time. He doesn't play this anymore. He's donated his time to come, and he's pulled in the viewers for me.
All right.
Thank you, Prime.
He already has a timeout.
Okay. Right. Back to the game. So let's see what they do. Because Lucky's so they are giving him the tower. I think they are giving him the tower, and that's a clever decision. So this allows Team 4 now to concentrate on the 6 o'clock tower and the middle, if need be. Well, because they've given Team 3 the tower, Team 3 can now concentrate on the middle. And Team 3 has said, you know what? You have that tower, because we know Excal and Grim are going to take this tower. So it's all very... One minute they're killing each other, and now the next minute they're best friends. I love it. This is the best part of Marine Arena. It's like, I love you, as you slip the knife in quietly. So I'll put the bounty board up. Let's pull it on Biggie's vision. And here's the chibi. Oh, well, the Colossus, anyway. So don't be fooled by the lead. Yes, Excal, he's not lost many elites. It's near enough pure army. But with the right plays, and patience, tactical teaming, they can turn this around quite well. I think patience is the key. In game 2, in game 1, Fernando was a little bit impatient and he went too soon. In game 2, I believe, again, they should have carried on doing what they were doing. Excal expressed he was a bit upset. He believed it was rightly so. It was 5 versus 2 as it should have been. So I think with a bit of patience, a bit of common sense, they can start to whittle this back.
And I have to say, I underestimated Team 4 a bit. I thought they would take the tower to biggies and focus a bit more there instead of just putting the 4 tanks on the side to Team 1, which they are doing.
Yeah, right, and they know it. It's funny, like because in a pre, you make mistakes, but come a big tournament like this, the World Cup, they've got their act together. They've practiced a lot recently. In fact, I believe they actually asked Gray for help, Dark X Factor. So they went to him and they said, "Can you help us with our sudden death?" So hopefully, some of this is rubbed off.
And Excal here with his 2 ghosts trying to kill the phoenixes.
And he gets them. Nice. Yeah. What's his upgrades? He's got nice upgrades on them. So lesson learned. Lesson learned for.
And
Lucky.
now with the phoenixes dead, they can actually also contest the side with their oracles.
And straight away in they go. No messing
and
around.
Killing the tanks with them.
Yeah. Nice play. This is what I refer to as sexy marine arena, because it is. It's textbooked. You've killed the phoenix. Your oracles have free reign. God, Daniel's playing so well tonight, isn't he? He is playing so well. And Biggie's. I had Biggie's down as possibly winning this. He may still win it. I mean, I'm writing him off. I shouldn't be. But yeah, Biggie's. So in the last few days in the pre's, Andrew has been outstanding prime. I kid you not. Andrew has been like. There's good and then there's stupidly good. Andrew has been stupidly good. And then Biggie's has been stupidly good as well. So I think they're peaking at the right time for the World Cup. I would love to have seen Andrew in this, but unfortunately we couldn't find someone.
Excal just killed the Thor of Nuku.
Yeah, he chased it down, didn't he? And got it, yeah.
Yeah. And so, now Dargetus with the Chibis is getting a ghost as well.
Nice. Well, he's got to protect his. You've got to do it, haven't you? He knows Excal has 2 ghosts, so he wants to protect them.
Still, with this Marauders not having great upgrades, or him in general not having the best ones.
Yeah. Let's have a look. I'm going to do a quick upgrade check, guys. So Grim doing what he's known for, and this is just camping his tower. He has 7 attack, he has range, he hasn't got full speed yet. He has nice, look at the armour on his mercs. Do you reckon we could possibly see some sort of big cons and little cons later? Excal has lovely marines, big cons and little cons, ultras.
Yeah, from who?
Grim. He has good armour on his mercs and whatnot.
Might be.
And
well, his marines don't have any armor.
Yeah, we'll see. Give him a bit of time. Gray has 2-5. He's got no marines. No, rubbish marines. Nuku has just got stalkers. Daniel has 6 marines, 6 armor, 12 attack. And his hunters are nicely graded as well with armor. Biggie's has 4-7 on his merc.
And supporting with 2 colossi and 2 PDDs.
Yes, nice. And Biggie's likes this. This is what Biggie's likes. So Team 1 have to accept this. They know they're going to be under pressure. Actually, Team 4 have been a bit naughty here. They need to get that 6 o'clock tower. That's their one job. That's their one job, is to get that. Because everyone else is doing their jobs. If you look at that Gray's got his tower. And Daniel and Biggie's know how to play sudden death. They said, you know what, give Nuku that tower. They will take the 9 o'clock tower, and they're leaving him with the middle. This is the absolutely right play at the moment. This is textbook sudden death.
Right now, Team 4 is in kind of is in a losing position. They are not able to do anything against the tower on Big Cheat's side. They are not trying to get mid, and they're having to contest the tower of Team 1.
Which they should be.
I don't see them to go anywhere in the next 10 minutes.
Is Natalia having troubles? I mean, like, I feel like with them Blink Stalkers, they could take that tower quite easily.
Which one?
The 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock tower, sorry. I feel like he
Not
could...
really. Grim has way stronger units and 2 tanks there.
Okay. With the help of Lucky's, though. I mean, like, they need that tower. That's their job.
Excal is contesting there as well. He does not go for mid too much because there are 2 Colossi and 2 tanks and a lot of strong army from Daniel.
Right.
It's the weakest team. They also don't have any Colossi or Chibis. Any heroes that will do anything.
For the stream, here comes the nuke. Will it hit? No.
It does not need to hit, it just needs to zone a bit.
So, yeah, unfortunately, if Excal had his dropships there again, he could have dropped on that, sniped the Merc. He's got the skills to get out quickly.
I don't think they want to go out there to get out.
Oh, you reckon they're gonna? It's their feed bank. Do you reckon they just want to feed on them?
Or kill.
There you go. The tank's got it. The compound. Nice.
Okay, so they move back.
Yeah, I think they're just going to use them for a bit of feed at the moment.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, the tanks are coming back.
Well, he's probably hoping he's got his Merc compound.
I think it's a better move for them to go and try to end.
Yeah.
And Daniel is wondering where everything is because he is not getting contested at all. So he picked up a medevac and is trying to get the tower from Grim and Excal to put a bit more pressure onto them.
I feel this is getting quite urgent now for England. Because the longer they just sit there in the middle with the 2 towers, well, 1 tower, they're going to get hella strong soon.
Yeah.
And Daniel's in there. Look at Daniel. He's up there taking care of... That was such a clever drop. Well done, Daniel. This is next level 200 IQ play. Nice. Oh, he lost his medevac now, so he's stranded. I think Team 1, England need to get rid of either Germany or Switzerland. I think it's quite... And I think they need to do it in the next 10 minutes, to be fair.
In the next 10 minutes, Team 3 will be the strongest team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think England need to do something quickly.
Yeah, and now Team 3 got onto Grim and Excal, trying to kill Team 4. So I hope they will go and try to interrupt that.
So he did snipe. He sniped off the Merc compound.
And look at that. Ayo is coming with his medevac, trying to interrupt a bit.
Nice.
Not having enough units, and Big Chief is coming as well.
And
they want Team 4 to be alive and more distraction for Team 1.
It's like... So Prime, you've played in a lot of pre's and whatnot. The quality is much higher, isn't it, at the moment? It's very different, isn't it? It is very, very different. You don't see the sort of play in normal pre's. You don't see people dropping the 6 o'clock tower to deny feed. This is
pretty rarely.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, I've casted hundreds and like.
You only see it with players out of the top 10. I've really only seen it with maybe Biggie's, Andrew, Excal, Pro, Daniel, and me.
Yeah, but Daniel's zoning and positioning in the last 2 games has been outstanding. Like he just in the game before, he was on the middle, but persistent in such a way with his Colossus. He'd come and check the towers, and if you're feeding on the cliffs, he'd be there. He's really on form. Daniel was like, yeah, I mean, like I did say Sweden will probably be England's biggest threat, and I think they are.
Yeah, definitely.
This nuke's gonna hit. No, not too good. This one will hit for sure. So he's putting the buffer in front of his units. Oh, for the stream! That's an amazing nuke. I don't know how much he killed there. And bye-bye Germany, I think. Daniel and Biggies are like, no, you're not having it. So there goes poor old Luckies. And thank you, Luckies. He stuck around for an hour and a half while the other pre was being played. Kept texting me, are we going to go through? Are we going to go through? And I'm like, I don't know. Just chill. So that little whimper you heard was Prime dying a bit inside. He's like, my boys. So they're moving out. Have they got recalls? No. Grimmy has. Xcal hasn't got a recall.
So I think Lucky's died a bit too early for Team 3.
Right.
They wanted them to be a bit longer alive to get ahead in first place, and with the other players not refocusing.
Yeah, we did say they need another. So at 1:15 we said they need 10 minutes. So they've got 5 minutes, but yeah, you're right, it's not enough. They needed that extra 5-10 minutes, didn't they, just to reinforce, to get some equality in the game. So,
I still think Team 3 is in a pretty good spot right now. Because there's not a lot of Team 1 that will contest them too much. There was a misplay from Biggies with having the PDDs on top of the Colossus, so they got them quite a lot. But if he will, as soon as his Colossus gets to way more HP again and he has his PDDs not on top of the Colossus anymore but somewhere near them, they will be able to go forward,
right,
and take mid again.
Oh, there you go. Always gracious. I like gracious losers, and I like even more gracious winners. I can't stand, you know me, Prime. I don't like people who, there's someone who can win with good grace. I like, and someone, this nuke's gonna hit, and it might kill a Colossus. No. Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to get one. He's going to get two. Oh, that's great targeting.
Oh, nice.
I like the targeting. So the weak one was going to get away, but XCal went, no, I'm going to slow it down. Oh, what's going on here? Grey's going for a nuke. Does Grim see it? He does.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's too hard countered. Is this now a procession, Prime? Is it a procession? Is this just England?
No.
Are England just walking down the boardwalks, twirling their canes, saying we've won, or is there still a game here?
There's still a game here. Now with AO and Biggies going for 4 Colossi, together they have a ton of pushing potential.
Right, but
so as soon as the ghosts from Grim and Excal get EMP'd or have no energy for any other reason, they actually could die.
Right, okay.
If Team 3 realizes it and is pushing right after them.
Okay, well let's keep an eye on this then. So Nova's needed basically, yeah? Someone needs a Nova in Team 1.
I would like some backup safety in case something happens to the ghosts. Just in case. Like, it could be an anti-hero tower, it could be a Kerrigan, an Archon, another ultimate hero.
Yeah, I think...
Could be Phoenixes.
I think I would like... This nuke's gonna hit. They're a bit... No, they got away just. I think I would like to see a Nova. Andrew was saying in the previous 3 games, why not get one? He says as soon as you see a Chibi or a Colossus, he says just get an Nova. I think I'm tending to agree with him.
Well, with Nova, if you play versus Colossi or Chibis with PDDs, you cannot just kill them with EMPs.
Yeah.
Just cannot, even with a good bounty lead. And players like Biggies and Daniel will always have PDDs and medevacs to pick them up after they are being EMP'd.
But my other point, and it goes back to game 2, wouldn't you rather have a Nova defensive nuke over a Ghost defensive nuke as well? So that would stop the all-in, as you said, with the 4 Colossus.
I'd rather have an Archon.
Okay.
To be honest.
Well, let's see what the boys do from England. That was a nice air stun. Grim gets out.
Unfortunately, no follow-up.
Yeah. Well, you can't have everything sometimes. You know? And this is what Grim does best. So you weren't around when he was in his pomp and prime. He would... so the 6 o'clock tower is a given. It's his. He's not going to worry about that anymore. And this nuke will hit. Will it do much damage? No.
No, they have PDD, so the nuke will deal almost no damage.
Alright. And there's another PDD. And this is what Grim did in his pomp and his heyday. So the 3 o'clock tower is now his, as far as he's concerned. And I think they're going to struggle to take it off him. This is his trademark, taking every tower on the map. What's Grey up to? So Grey is stockpiling. He's got no good Marines. There's a nice little trade going on there. There's a nuke. It's going to hit. It's going to hit for the stream. Yeah, it does. It kills off Grim's mass. Grim needs to be careful. And Grim returns the favour. Oh my god, you got a Nuku! Ah! Oh, Nuku. What's Grimmy up to? Look, he's just shooting away. Oh, this nuke, it's going to hit. I don't know if it'll do any damage. The shield's on, the shields are on. Does nothing.
He killed a Raven.
Alright, he killed a Raven. Well, he got his money back for his nuke then, fair enough.
Definitely. The sneak was totally worth it. And you might miss it, but Excal stemmed in with his Marines and target fired a PDD for that.
Nice. Okay. What was the snipe on? Oh, we got the Colossus. Alright.
Yeah.
Nice little snipe there. So Nuka and Grey are playing solid. They're doing the tanks, the push. I'm not sure. I mean,
oh
god, was that both 2 Colossus? This is just sick play. The English boys have got. I think the English boys have got it on a bit.
Well, it's more like they could have had more Ravens and PDDs to just avoid that.
Yeah. But you know, you got to do it, haven't you? You got to get it. You got to do it. What's Excal's Marines like? 235 health, 31 damage, 5.5 armor. Let's have a look at Daniel's. 9.5, 28. So yeah, I think Excal's just slightly got it on the health.
Just slightly.
Just slightly. Well, because he's got armor, hasn't he? He's got a lot of armor, Daniel. And this nuke will hit. Nice. And he gets the ghost. I think Excal wants... I think he wants a bit of this. No.
No, there's about nothing left. They could do... They're losing... Well, Team 3 is losing all their Colossi. Without defend. Well, just EMPs.
How are you liking the ghost play from Grim? It's quite good, isn't it? And Excal, how are you liking the ghost play from the English boys? It's very good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too much sneaking around because it's simply not needed. A lot of players won't realize when it's good to sneak around and when you just keep your ghosts in your army.
I just think they've gone aggressive and they're like, you know what? We'll trade, but we're going to get your heroes. I think that's what they're saying to them. You know what I mean? Let's trade.
Well, the Colossi are heroes. They always have to be in the army and in the front of your army to be able to fight.
This nuke.
So sneaking around won't do a lot for your ghosts. And if you invested into enough damage upgrades, like Excal's 22 hero damage upgrades.
Has he got 22? Fuck.
Yes.
So you know what this means? He's gonna get some gas. Look at his money saved up. He's gonna get some gas. He's gonna get an Archon, I reckon. He's gonna get something big. 22 damage.
Well, 2 or 3 more damage upgrades for the ghosts, and he can kill the barracks with 2 nukes.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
And
oh, that's a missed nuke.
4 nukes.
Poor Nuku. You got that bit wrong. Are they gonna get the ghost? They got the ghost. Yeah. So Excal's now moved to temple lots. Sorry guys, I missed that. Let's have a quick look at the bounty. We can see Excal, well, he's got a redonkulous lead at the moment. It's a massive lead for Excal.
Yeah.
Almost as much as Team 3 by himself. Almost. He wants this. I think Excal wants this. Excal's like he's one of the great players never to have won a tournament. So this would be good for him. He'll like this. So I think he wants it. You know, he wants to win.
Definitely.
He wants to win something, and I think like this is why the reason I did it, because a lot of people were saying to me like, you know, because I know a lot of people like yourself and Excal and Grim. It's like there's no point playing it anymore because I can't get anything. You know, there's no tournament to win.
Next time when I play with Crow, there will be.
Okay, good. Well, I'm really sad you and Crow weren't in this actually. I told them about this, but Crow was, I understand Crow's, you know, he's got family problems and whatnot, bless him. So Crow, if you're watching, I really hope everything's all right, mate, and good luck. There's a big drop or something on Biggies.
Yeah.
Was that a drop?
So, yeah. And Excal did not kill Biggies. Yet.
Well defended. They know it's coming. Sometime during the game it's going to come. You're right, Andrew. They do miss a ghost or a hero, and I'm pretty surprised at that. So Andrew's in chat. Welcome, Andrew. It's going to be 3 minutes late when you get it, but I did see what you said. Excal's base. You know what? Someone in chat said just drop Excal. It's not a bad call. Because there's no. If you look, there's no. You know, there's nothing there to spot it. They could actually drop Excal. Grim has a PF. Oh my god, what's going on with Grim? Oh my god, I missed the nuke. Sorry, but no, absolutely right. They could drop. Excal. If you look at Prime's defense, oh, here we go. Who was that? That's Gray, but he's got Nuka to do. Oh, Gray. This is Gray's trademark. Gray is Dark X Factor. He's playing for Switzerland. He likes to disable Marines. Now let's check out the Marines. So Nuka. So poor old Daniel and Excal now. They're gonna be like, what?
Well, it's quite a bit late to do that. They needed to do it way earlier.
Well, we'll see. Let's see. I like the here they come now with their cloth. I think Team 1 should. I think they should have got an over. I'm convinced of that. I think they should do something for these two. I think they should have done something for these 4 Colossus. There's 4 Colossus from Team 1. So it's odd. So Team 1 opened with 6 Oracles, and now Team 3 has 4. Well, not at the moment. They have 4 Colossus. So this is the game of doubling up. Everyone's got double of everything. Nuke. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. Oh, we got the ghost as well. Nice. Nice. It didn't hit. Nice EMP there. And Nuku's not giving up. Switzerland is still in it as far as he's concerned. We'll have a look at Nuku for a bit. So Gray actually has a Nova. Didn't realise that. These sentries are doing wonders at the moment. They are rarely stopping the temple lots, but they can't stop the drop.
Yeah.
They can't stop. They can't stop the drop from Grim. And Grim now has the middle, and he has the 3 o'clock tower. Grim likes this. This is Grim's.
Who doesn't like this?
And there's X-Cow. I think this is the nail in the coffin.
Well, actually, Grim's bounty isn't that high.
No, it's not, but I don't know how he does it. Well, it's probably...
His units are quite... Well, his Marines are quite weak.
Yeah, but
he's really weak.
He's got nice mercs, though. But don't forget, if they're going to stop Marines, he's going to be king for a bit with his nice little upgrades. Nuku has nice upgrades, too, on his merc. But I think they've stopped the... they're not doing it anymore. Here comes the Nuck. Daniel sees it just in time. He gets a little bit. He probably gets his nuke back for that. Here comes Nuku again. Are we going to see a nuke from Grey? Come on, Grey. Let's give us a nuke. Oh, they've got a Colossus, I believe. X-Cow dropping a nuck. Do they see it? They see it.
But it's above 2 PDDs.
It's above 2 PDDs, of course. We'll go back, have a look at the bounty board. Let's have a look at Grim Vision for a bit. So Grim is trading well. He's on a par with Big Chive. And I think they need to start getting hold in the middle somehow. I think if they can start getting a grip on the middle, I think once the Nova comes, that's it. I think the middle's theirs. We shall see though, because Daniel and Biggie's are very good. They've really stepped up, haven't they, Sweden?
Well, with all the Colossi they lost, they have quite a bit of time.
Right. Here comes the Nuck. I think this one's going to hit. Nope, they killed the Ghost. There's another Nuck in the middle. So Biggie's is rarely spotting these ghosts at the moment, and Daniel. And X-Cow's had enough. I think he wants to get rid of... No, he can't. Do you feel like Grim with the Goliaths could do a lot more on Dark Hair? With his Marauders? I feel like he should be up there killing them.
Well...
You know,
He could do a bit with it, yeah, but
he's got really good Goliaths. I don't know why he's not. There's a lot of feet there with a nuke. That'd be nice.
And the Nova already killed the 2 Chibis.
Nice. Was that X-Cow? Yeah.
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 2 EMPs on the Chibis.
Yeah. I think that changes the game now.
Yeah.
X-Cow's hella good. And Andrew in chat said about 10 minutes ago, Team 3 need a Ghost or a Nova. And he's absolutely right. And there's the Ghost just on demand like that. Daniel produces a Ghost. Well, they've had one anyway, but I think they need a Nova for a Nova. And that's probably one of the worst nukes I've seen. It's just... I don't think he expected X-Cow to step in like that. Oh, X-Cow's Marines are chunking away there, aren't they? And
It's massacring everything.
Yeah, and Grim's coming as well. X-Cow sees the red dot, he moves. Is this now the procession? Is this now England saying, we've got it? I think they are.
Yeah, they are going to.
They have no mass, though, in their base. But there's nothing anyone can do. We can Grey just 1A it. Could he? I don't know.
Grey could never drop them because on Grim's side there is not much, but there's enough.
It's strong.
And the Marauders don't deal a lot.
Right.
Like Grim's units are not able to do anything. AO's Marines could do something. If AO were to drop.
Right.
But I don't think a drop is really on his mind. He still has only 1 medic.
This nuke hits, and he's going to get the tanks. Yeah, there we go. And Exhale gets the tank of Nuku. Excal's just trading. He's just going in. Like 10 Marines seems to do it for him. He doesn't need more than 10 Marines. Let's have a look at his upgrades. 5 armor, 310 health. Nice. When you get 310 health Marines, you're like, yeah, I can stim for days. You can just press the stim button all day. Like,
Excal actually spammed his Merc attack upgrades more than any other upgrade.
I think his Merc upgrades, I think he's probably worried about Grey doing Disable Marines
Merc
again.
HP upgrade.
Yeah, I think he's worried about Grey doing Disable Marines again. Because Grey has been known to do it.
Well, I think in the whole game they were just 2 Disable Marines. I don't think he's too worried about that.
Right.
If it does not keep happening over and over again.
Here comes the Nova Nuke on all them Raiders. Bam! For the stream, guys, and the drop. So I think they've had enough now. I think England are saying, right, we want this done and dusted.
Yeah.
And there goes Grey. Poor Grey's out. And there goes Nuku. So I'd imagine England are feeling it now in their bones. They're thinking, we've got this.
Definitely, yeah.
What can Sweden do? What can Sweden do? Can they do it? Can Biggie's the mighty big cat, my boy? Can he do it?
If AU really steps this game up and EMPs every single ghost with his one ghost, they would still have.
Hi guys.
What up?
Hi guys. Well played. Unlucky. Third place, not bad. That's really good. Third place for Switzerland. Well done. Congratulations, Switzerland.
Let's go, Switzerland.
You had a little hodgepodge team and you managed to come third. So in chat we have Grey and Nuku from Switzerland. Guys, what's it like? It looked like Excal was hella aggressive. Did it feel that way to you?
Come on, every time I moved my tanks like 2 centimeters forward, Excal came right away.
He was so aggressive all game. It was running cross map. He was in Germany's base. He was in Sweden's.
He fed hard on Team 4 because
yeah,
we had okay trades because I went in Raiders and Oracle, so I can trade even with any team.
Yeah. I'm not saying about, but I'm just saying he was so aggressive. I was saying it to Prime.
But the cuckoo was too strong for us today.
You couldn't resist the cuckoo, could you?
It was crazy, man.
He's just EMPing and sniping. He's just like, Excal wants this. That's all I can say, guys. He wants this, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Because Grimmy's got 2 tournaments. Excal does, there may or may not be a tournament in the future. And this is something to show,
Yeah.
And let's not forget, as I was saying to Prime earlier, a lot of people stop playing Marine Arena because they've got nothing to show for it. Whereas in TD, you can win a tournament or Desert Strike. So I did this so people could play it and have something to say, you know what, I was World Cup champion 2019. And so thank you guys for taking part. And Nuku, thanks.
Welcome.
And Grey, thanks for subbing. Nuku, thanks for being the super sub.
Was a pleasure, mate.
Good. And
Well done on your part for putting this together. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Nuku. And but just let it be known, you represented well, Nuku. And the previous game, hey Grey, how good was Nuku?
Sorry?
How good was Nuku in the previous game?
Oh, I played my heart out.
You played so well. And then Grey and you in this game, you both played so well, guys. So thank you guys.
Well, this time didn't go so well.
In my opinion, but
No, you both played well. I mean, you're third. You're third in the World Cup, mate. What more do you want?
yeah, but
Look at Grey. Yeah, but I'm a tournament winner.
It's not first.
about that. It is just SD was a little bit screwed.
No, Grey, you're being stuck up. Grey's like, yeah, but I've won a tournament. Oh. This is a World Cup, Grey. You came third. Be happy, all right? I hope
Where's
goes.
my bronze medal?
I am happy. That's for sure.
Here comes the Invisibug. So I think this is now a little procession for England. They're just going to mass up. Look, Grimm's got the 12 o'clock tower. The nukes are dropping everywhere. These boys are happy. They are happy.
They're in the element.
As we say, can I do it? Is it too soon? Can I do it, Gray? Am I allowed?
No.
It's coming home. It's coming. Arena's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Arena's coming home. There you go, boys and girls. And look at Excal. He wants it. He's desperate. He wants to be the World Cup champion, Naya 2020. And in comes Grim. They played well. They played well, didn't they?
It was a great game.
Yeah, and Excal, you know, he was hungry. He was so
I
aggressive.
think Team 4 had a hard time.
Yeah. Oh god, these nukes are hitting for the stream. This is all for the
But it doesn't
stream.
matter, the game is played.
This is a pro session, and Sweden are staying in. They're not leaving. Good on them. Daniel was awesome today. Big wins. I felt like big wins was avoided quite a bit. And here comes for the stream. More nukes.
I for sure tried to avoid him.
Yeah, and you would.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players in the world. And there he is, second place in the World Cup. Sweden, and they nuke their own units. They're dropping nukes. They can't stop. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your new world champions. Your new world champions.
GG.
GG, well done.
England, Excal and Grimmy, they bring it home for Blighty. Queen and country, Winston Churchill, Stephen Hawkins, I don't know, Jurgen Klopp. I don't know what to say. Here we go, boys and girls. England are your new World Cup champions. England, very different. Well done, boys and girls. Thank you, MA Nerds, for watching. Maybe we'll get an interview. Do I get an interview?
I gotta go now.
Oh, thanks,
Thanks for
Prime.
watching.
Alright.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Prime. Thank you.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Oh, Paul. We want interview. Come on.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Hi, Grimmy. Congratulations. World Cup winner. How does it feel?
Well played.
Well played. How's it feel?
Feels good. Yeah,
Yeah?
I don't really think we would win any of the games we won. So
You played well. I mean, I will say, Excal, he wanted it, didn't he? He was so aggressive. That's the one thing.
Yeah,
I liked.
after the first game especially.
Yeah.
The first one was a bit lucky.
You were, yeah, because we're convinced. Poor
It
old.
was not lucky, it was poor execution.
Wrong choice. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
still won.
You got to win. You can only win what's fair.
That's only matters.
Yeah, I don't know. The first game was alright. We kind of felt like that was always going to happen because he was trying to go at us with the Temple Ultra thing, right? And then we had Oracles and Ghosts and stuff at home, so we kind of thought he would hit Team 4, I think.
All right, so guys, I've got a question. Ben, well done. Congratulations on your first win. No?
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Well done, Ben.
Then you can retire. Goodbye.
Well, first of all, I want to say I set this event up because we've got great players like Q, Biggies, Daniel, Crow, and whatnot. Yet there's nothing for you to play for, was there? And so I did this for you guys because I want you guys I want you to be champions. I want you to play and show you're the best. So did you guys have a plan coming in, or did you wing it? How did it go?
Excal always has a plan, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did you really, Ben?
Well,
I knew 6 Oracle was premeditated.
That was premeditated, yeah. I knew you'd do that.
Stealing Lucky's Oracles as well, that was premeditated, obviously.
The plan for game 1 was I move the shop at 4 minutes and Grim steals his Oracles because we were neighbours to Lucky. That was the walk game.
Yes, you did
and then
deny.
we just sort of went from there.
We noticed deny. And then the second game, you both played much better. It felt like you're a bit rusty, perhaps, in the first game, Grim.
Yeah. I mean, I just played badly tonight because I'm not feeling tip top.
Oh, well, I hope you feel better. I mean, like 2-hour Marauders is like, you know. I felt like in that game, Natalia he should have picked on you, but he picked on Team 1. So I feel like he let you off.
We were tilting a bit in the second group game because we felt like we had 6 players attacking us.
Rightly so, though. If you watch it, rightly so, because you were well in the lead. It was the right decision. So yeah. I mean, like I was a little bit upset with your 5-2 nonsense, but I'll let that go, Ben. So the final, premeditated oracles, yeah.
Yeah.
And what you knew you were going to go Goliath's Grim.
We assume so. We were gonna Mercs are kind of open, and it's mostly the opener that you want to have kind of set out, and then after that you want to play reactively. Nice.
And I've got one question to ask. Who did the nukes in game 2? The ones that hit everything from Biggies and Daniel.
We both nuked, didn't we?
Those defensive nukes.
They were incredible.
Defensive nukes.
They were incredible. And they came back 3 more times. You must have been like...
Yeah, they wanted more.
Yeah, they wanted more.
No, we were both nuking because Grim had 2 ghosts and he was just nuking non-stop, and I had 1 Nova in that game.
Nice. Yeah. So was your warp plots in game 1, was that premeditated, Ben?
Was that what? Sorry, you cut out there.
Your warp plots in game 1.
Was it planned?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And what your plan was just to ram everyone with them, yeah?
No, I mean the plan was because Lucky's in the early game can feed quite a lot, so the plan was I rammed the shop at 3:50,
right?
Which I did. Grim then stole his oracles.
Yeah, because if everyone goes Marauders, which they do, then Zealots can guarantee you the shop at 4 minutes, so you can't deny that.
Yeah. One thing. So in game 1 we had 7 Marauders, 1 Zealots. Ben. Game 2 we had, what do we have? 7 Marauders, 1 Spectre. Game 3 we had 6 Marauders, 2 Spectres. So Marauders the choice, it seems, boys. Yeah.
Well, with the slight nerf to Phantoms, I think people are put off going Spec. Also, people can just get 1 Disruptor and really wreck, like Biggie's wrecks people that go Spectres because he gets Disruptors and stuff. So I think people have moved away from Spec and have gone Marauder. But Lucky surprised us a bit in that last game because he went back to his old school.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. I mean, it was like a little, I now do Marauders and Goliaths, and then suddenly it's a big game, so you do what you know, don't you? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Daniel choice shocked us as well. We expected Goliath, and he went with Hunters.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Guys, so we had a super sub tonight, the man of the World Cup. You can always allowed one, and I think we can agree it was our man Nuku. You didn't play against him in that third game. Did you guys get to see it?
He was great. I watched that whole of game 3.
He was amazing, wasn't he?
Great.
Yeah, he was absolutely super amazing. So I want to say first of all,
MVP.
So the MVP of the World Cup. I mean, it's a hard one. It could be, but XCal you won. It would be XCal, but XCal you won it. So I'm going to give it to Nuku. I hope you're all right with that.
No, I'm fine with that.
So thank you, Nuku.
Let's go. Thank you very much.
You're a super sub. You stepped in and you carried one-way sticks.